seems bad. Press X to wake up. Look around and move. Talk to Slate. There's our pilot, back from your pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program. And suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say, ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Glad you're excited, but remember, if you wreck the ship, I'm not building you a new one. I'm not made of lightweight, re-entry grade aluminum alloys, you know? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. I feel like that whole exploding ship up there was kind of ominous. Sleeping bag. Stuff. Apparently jump is a spring-loaded thing. Boing. Oh. Fast-moving orbit there. Talk to Micah. Hey, it's you. Slate said you're blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Aren't you going to go into space? Aren't you going to go into space? Aren't you? You better not have changed your mind. I'm still going? You better be. It's been forever since anyone launched into space. I really, really want to see it. Really bad. Hey, you want to try out my model ship? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. Boosts confidence, that's for sure. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a thing. That is sensitive as all get out. Okay. I feel like I'm playing that old arcade, was it like Defender or something like that? So much momentum. Yeah, the music is very chill. I do like that. I definitely have my doubts about having to pilot that ship, that's for sure. Orphe. Heyo, hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure among the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gosen open up a bottle of the good stuff. I feel like that's the brand name, Good Stuff. The good stuff is less delicious sap wine and more daunting digestive challenge. Iron stomach is the mark of a true Hearthian, my friend. I've been told I'm capable of pronouncing capital letters on some things. Our hardy hunter-gatherer lifestyle stems from trial and error, by which I mean our ancestors survived eating a lot of bad things. Survived eating a lot of bad things, I believe, is the origin point for everything named a regional delicacy. Brutal. Actually blasting off in that thing, huh? Told my odds of survival are statistically quite high, or they really don't explode as often anymore. Explosions. All I know is between the space program and Micah's model rockets, things seem to burn to the ground around here more than they used to. Iteration A. No, that's a logo, not an A. Hey there, orcs. Welcome aboard. So it's launch day, huh? Hal's going to miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? The big tree in the village would be a perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program, just say the word. Launch pad is fine, thanks. Nice try. We know you have it out for that tree. Or, the launch pad is flammable? Ha! You didn't realize that? Don't worry, it's held up for all the launches so far. It'll definitely be fine for yours. Probably. Nice little bit of humor so far. Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Tell me about the instruments. Sure, I made all of their instruments, you know. Let me see, there's Chert's drums, Rebek's banjo, and Gabro's flute. Feldspar's harmonica, of course, though Feldspar's been missing for a long time. Sometimes it seems like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, you hear music in space, that'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. There's a screaming tutorial message there. Use signal scope to find other travelers. Hello, astronaut. What's with the radio? Wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we? Can we please? We'll even let you be it. Well, sure, let's do that. Here are the rules. Galena and me will hide with these radios, and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Okay, close your eyes and start counting. Come on, press B to cheat. Frequency set to hide and seek. It's kind of cool so far. Something up there. How do we get up there? A running, jumping, climbing on trees thing. multiple signals. Fancy. Fishing rhyme. Singing helps me pass the time. Leaving the crater? Guess we'll all be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water planet, Giant's Deep, that's where I'd go. Why is that? One time, after the rest of the village had left to sleep and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabbro told me that their first trip to Giant's Deep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down, on account of how murky the water was, I guess. Too dark. Gabbro wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down. And suddenly, Gabbro couldn't go any further. Tell me more. I will. I was just pausing dramatically. Pause for effect. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. It held Gabbro back, almost as if it were trying to protect them from something. Rummage. Should be ready to release some of this now. Open one of the drawers that I keep my pens in. This guy immediately comes running. Then, in the terrible darkness, Gabbro saw it. The tentacle of some hideous beast. Is there sap wine involved during Gabbro's campfire story? To think of it, don't you have something somewhere you should be exploring that isn't here? Notes. Well, that was not a good jump. Not a good jump at all. Very ramshackle solar panels there. Silence. Found me. I like that. You got me, but I'm the last one. I win. The water is very loud. Promise you'll play again when you get back from space, okay? You gotta. Hey there, Lunar. And we are just getting started. Gotta... Huh. Just for space, tell me about their instruments. Writing notes. Gonna have to be more organized with them, but, you know. Here. There's stuff underground. The Zero-G cave in the observatory. Neat. Interesting. Danger. Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter, a strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eye. Good news is you can detect it with a camera. Through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. that's ominous. Hi, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Ghosten said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling, because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a super long time to go away. Hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm grown up. Ghost matter is awesome. Ghost matter is super cool. It'll burn the heck out of you. You shouldn't be throwing rocks in there. Ghost matter is dangerous. You know ghost matter is how Tektite lost their foot, right? Oh, really? That is so cool. Hmm? Oh, hello, astronaut. It's good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. Any sounds from space? There are. My signal scope is set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency, so I'm listening to the traveler's music. Last night I heard Rybek's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. I can hear different planets, too. Depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Signal scopes are cool. Huh. Fancy. That explains why I was hearing it seemingly in the ground. Whose camera? Fancy. Like a aura, like invisible aurora. Oh, classy. You can see your feet. That is a common problem with first-person games, is that your camera is either the entirety of your being or is positioned strangely. You can't see your feet. Osen. Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? Right, like you weren't nervous for your first flight. I'm a little nervous, yeah. And are you kidding? I'm a natural at this. Totally a natural at this. That's so? Funny, I seem to recall the first time you strapped on a jetpack, we had to come fish you out of the crater near the South Pole. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment, set up down in the Zero-G cave in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute Zero-G training, head down the lift and into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make ship repairs in space. I'll totally fix that. Ooh, get to it. Try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. No, I mean, given my amazing performance with the practice lander, I'm sure it'll be fine. Fancy. Luminous. Boing. gravity and tilt of axis. Reminds me of Shipbreaker. Sounds like the kind of game where just about anything can be a spoiler, huh? Neat. Zero-G navigation, man. Pretty cool. Boop, boop, boop. The stuff back. Push button. Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space. Just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. See, you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there. And hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I've put so much time into training you, got it? Come say hi to your old flight coach before your launch. I've got zero-G training set up if you want a refresher. Scout launcher. Northwest is Geyser Mountains. North is Youngbark Crater. Ember might need a recharge, though. Alright, what this do? And see. Smack. Clicky, 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 clicky. Neat. Rapidly orbiting Banjo. Very cool. You mean we can't Dragon Quest the houses? Hornfels, Gossan, Feldspar, Esker, and Slate. Gossan and Slate we've encountered. Outer Wilds Ventures founding members, clockwise from top left. Hornfels, Gossan, Slate, and Feldspar. Okay. Big thanks to these additional founding members of Outer Wilds Ventures, without whom we never would have gotten off the ground. Stenhauer, Ben Etherton. I'm guessing these are like Kickstarter or Patreon member kind of thing. Shark Templar. Wrecker. Wilds Ventures Timber Hearth's first and only space program was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. They completed the first orbit around Timberhearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Edelrock. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight, too. I'm so excited it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want. Anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Oh geez, do not break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous. I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? Excited. Interesting, Lunar. The dirt. You here to see the new Now My statue? New statue? You haven't heard? Gabbro brought it back with them from Giant's Deep. Notes, notes, notes. Makes me wish we could see what a real live No My. Spell things right. I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know. For how old it is, it's in great shape. Oh, geez, I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? Stuff. Satellite made out of barrels and tape. Radio tower here on Timber Hearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite, and to this day still houses the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system. These photos were made possible by the deep space satellite's unusual vertical orbit that carries it high above and below the plane of the solar system. Thanks to a recent upgrade, the deep space satellite is now responsible for generating the real-time solar system map used by our newest astronauts. Watch closely, these balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet, the Adelrock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. Stars like our sun generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. As a star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star becomes a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. When the star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Chert's observation, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Doom. Well, aren't you horrible? Like an anglerfish and a squid had a baby with a boar as a godparent. This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to dark bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. Writing. Calamity is calamity, Tess. crystal was taken from a Naomi ruins on Brittle Hollow. To create a local gravity distortion was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. I mean, that's less good and more disappointing, maybe. Oh. Fancy. Disorientating. Technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. That would explain the little blip back thing. Parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers and, quite unusually, only three eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. Differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, shows us that Harthians couldn't have descended from Nomaian ancestors. Clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. One of my mechanical pencils. My handwriting with a pen is terrible. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among the other stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. Translator Teely. Sava, we are nearly ready. Felix and I had finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. Fancy. Wow. Spiral, squiggly kind of text. Hey there, Flexi. Thanks for that resub. 13 months now, a little over a year for you. And yes, we are, as you can see, just starting off with Outer Wilds. Gonna see how this goes. I was saying I'm hoping for another Tunic-like experience. Note-taking and finding stuff. This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although this text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Fancy. Ramp. Stream quality seems to be hiccuping, so sorry if things get a bit flaky there. You are here. Giant's Deep, Brittle Hollow. There's Timber Hearth where we are. The Hourglass Twins and Dark Bramble. Hollow's Lantern. What is that thing? What exploded? Popped, you know. Another busted thingy. Looks like this planet died from death blight, you know? Cornfells. There you are. I just finished pre-launch observations, and the local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. He'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator tool. I confess I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? Gonna learn more about the Nomai. I'll meet up with the other travelers. Wanna go somewhere no one's gone before. Think I'll start with something small. I don't know. And I'm gonna wing it. Planning to follow in the footsteps of Feldspar and the other great Outer Wilds ventures traditions, are you? I might have guessed. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go. See if you can put that translator tool of yours to good use while you're out there. Well then, looks like what's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for a launch. Ready to get off this rock. I'm ready to die in space. Not one for superstition, but isn't it kind of unlucky to say before a launch? At any rate, here are the launch codes. Try not to worry too much. Our ships are are every bit as safe as Slate could be persuaded to make them. Took a lot of convincing, but you know, we added proper air seals and what have you. Best of luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Launch codes --bar -dot. I'm sorry, --bar -bar -dot. They have a 3-part Morse code, you know. I mean, given the nature of some of their tech, I feel like shouldn't get my hopes up too much. Screenshot laboriously taken. That's not ominous at all. Freaky. Done scanned my brain. So did you get a good look at the Nomai statue? The statue looked at me and opened its eyes, or the statue was glowing. Why was it glowing? Oh, whoa, the statue was doing what? Its eyes opened and then you saw images from your own memories. Glowing lights flying around? Mean like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch, like, medically speaking? You know what? Don't worry about it. Or, no, that statue is definitely weird. If you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did, but why? Hornfels tried everything to get that statue's eyes to open, and nothing like that ever happened to them. I don't think you're going to get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know which island they're on, though. Maybe they'd be able to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabbro's, Gabbro. So maybe you'd be better off searching for more info on your own. Need an electronic document. I'm not getting a great sense of reliability from any members of this project. Because now I'm really jealous you're going into space. Hey, see if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Luck and safe flying. Turned. And when ramshackle timber is your primary means of construction, just about anybody in a space program should be concerned. Kefra. Hello, astronaut. Are you going into space today? You going into space and never coming back like Felspar did? What? Don't worry, I'll come back. Or, that's pretty disturbing. You're a disturbing kid. But Hornfels says no one knows what happened to Felspar. Hornfels says they got lost in space even though they were the best pilot ever. You're not as good as Feldspar, so you should be really careful not to get lost. We only use the most durable balsa wood here. It's like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. We're working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. Beep boop. Little scout. See beyond the horizon. Illuminate dark areas. Detect hazards. Test the environment. Glowy purple energy. The one and only Harthian village, as well as the main source of explosions on this planet. Now my statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. I saw strange glowing lights and my own memories flash before my eyes. Hal says the statue has never opened its eyes before, despite Hornfell's best efforts. Zero-G Cave, a cave at the very center of Timber Hearth used by Outer Wilds Ventures to train new astronauts. I successfully repaired another satellite. Oh hey, digital murder wall. Al says Gabbro went to Giant's Deep to try and learn more about the Nomai statue in the observatory. Neat. It's like a metal boiler, but it's patched with boards, metal straps, and tape. Utmost confidence. Buckle up. Go this way. Ooh. I know what I'm doing. Hang on. Got this. You got this. I keep wanting to use the go down as the slow down. That doesn't work. Yeah, this seems stable. Fancy. Oh. Oh, dang. Oh, that looks like that chip from before. Minutes 23 seconds ago, long-range probe successfully launched from the orbital probe cannon. Yep, control module. Oh. Oh. Well then. Fancy. I have bad news. Evan. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. You're pulling my... I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. Tell Privet and Malo they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update. Malo and I will join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. I fear Idea may feel responsible. I wish I were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. This thingy is active. It floods the place, it seems like. Well, periodically floods the thing. Touch. Oh my. ominous at all. Interesting. Three minutes oxygen remaining. Well, that's convenient. Disorienting a bit. Pick up scroll. Yeah, that looks like the busted thing. Insert scroll. Very, twisty construction. This is it. We finished building the final orbital probe cannon module. We're ready to send it into orbit around Giant's Deep for assembly. Sava, our next step will be to send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I'd given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts have not. As if I know my brother, Evans, and his spouse will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible, I'm worried the cannon would break under the strain. Perhaps that's what happened? Odd. I propose we give Evans and Malo a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible to create room for their enthusiasm. Are you going gelatinous on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. I'm ever half as gooey as Malo and Evans behave together. Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. This is like a data reader. So the presence of trees will let us draw oxygen. Hey there, Raspberries. Thanks for the resub. 16 months now. Definitely appreciate it. And yeah, we're trying this for the first time. See how it goes. Oh, plonked straight down. Oh yeah. Huh, maybe I could have landed on this. Oh. Oh. A ship came loose. I'm sure that's fine, though. Fine, fine. Everything is fine. Yeah, that's a thing. Kinda wedged. Yep, a little wedged. Huh. Could be useful. What you doing? Well. That was, Oh, there is a brake button. Esker. Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. The other travelers come by? Lunar Outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chirk comes by to say hi, but Gabbro has a reputation, it seems. You know how Ryback feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. I mean, anything else you want to ask? Are you whistling? Probably, or actually definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. North Pole is marked in red on your mini-map, but the Addle Rock is pretty small. Is a small moon, really. Just go north. You can't miss it. Is this place very funny? Oh, stars above, you're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tend to fall apart a lot. Like, more than they do now. It's... You very quickly get instilled with utter confidence in their tech. Using the outpost cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here raising saplings from Timber Hearth and keeping an eye on things. Bye-bye. Would seem that one has Harmonica Dude on it. The flute. Boing. Esker Signal Scope Log. Day 48. Still not picking up Rebec's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'd feel better once I can hear their music. Day 51. Listen to Chert play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gosen their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Day 55. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Rebec's doing okay. At oaf, I was worried. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know, it was probably nothing. Day 70. No, it's back again today. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. Day 88. It's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken. Better talk to Nice. Yeah, that is interesting. Notes. Okay, this time it'll work. Yeah. Nice. Running a crop of trees at their camp. They seem to be doing okay, but they've probably been alone on the moon for too long. A platform with a spectacular view of the solar system. Askar uses their signal scope here to keep tabs on the other travelers. Askar's signal scope log reported harmonica music coming from somewhere on Timberhearth. They claim it sounded like Feldspar's harmonica, but Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. Bump. Smooth. Huh. Whirly. Oh, thank you, Lunar, though I don't know if that is a compliment to me or a condemnation of everyone else you've seen play this. Or a little from column A and a little from column B. I was kind of worried about that, Flexi. Like, I feel like I might slingshot myself at any moment. Mining site to be. Ah, okay, we got a near crossover, I guess. Fancy. All right, we seem to be on the right track. Not at all ominous. Still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. Wait a minute. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. If they're sealing off all the entrances, I hope they've planned accordingly. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. How else would he improve? I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timberhearth's ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. Ash Twin Projection Stone. Click. That's not spooky at all. Okay, for mass, one of them lit up. No, wait, two of them. Six of them with 2 lit? 7? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 with 3 lit. Notes. gratitude for the latest shipment, oh, we know. We know Sora will be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. You know, this is exciting news. I can offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine. If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. Yarrow, we'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Yarrow, once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure that there are no longer any physical entrances. Rami and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks. Our final safety check. Yeah, I mean, final safety check totally fails, folks. It's like certain doom. Some more down that way. Where we came in, though, huh? Up into the ceiling, almost. Well, mysterious tube. Oh. Yep. I think it's throwing me out. Yeah. Be some sort of ore sending device. Oh. Clearly I hit the wrong buttons. Here we go. Whee! Okay. Well, a thing happened. So that eyeball that it went through on the mask was the same as the eye on the statue that soaked up memories too. So that happened. Bad dream or something? Still look half asleep. That's negative on being deceased. You know, it's tradition to sleep out under the stars the night before launch, but if you ask me, it makes you a bit jumpy. Okay, well now I want to go poke the statue again real quick. Very, very interesting. So there's clearly some stuff to be found on the main planet. I want to go back there and see if I can get a little further. Spoopy statue still being all spoopy. Oh, another dude there. There's Hornfells this time. Look at this. Statue opened its eyes. Bet you wish you'd seen that happen, huh? Me too. Okay, so the statue's eyes are still open and it turned back. Not even a little closer to understanding what's going on with this statue. Something you needed? Tell me more about Feldspar. Feldspar was one of the 4 founding members of the Outer Wilds, along with our flight coach Gosen, Slate the engineer, and me. As ground control and later the museum curator, I didn't work with Feldspar as closely as Slate and Gosen did. I can tell you that Feldspar was absolutely fearless, though. Nothing scared them. Test piloted everything Slate ever built. It's a wonder Feldspar lived to see space, frankly, but they did. Flew all sorts of dangerous stunts and explored everything they could find. One day, they just didn't come back. We don't know what happened or where Feldspar went, or even whether they're still alive. It's been a long time since they left. Oh, thanks, I'm good. Coming to find you? Look. You've got to see this. The Nomai statue's eyes are open. They used to be closed. Probably should have started with that. Now they've opened. Not sure why this happened, since no one actually saw it happen, but this is huge. I don't think I saw an outdoor exhibit. I'll have to look around more. Should someone tell Gabbro, or maybe Ryback? Oh, stars, this is so exciting. It's making my stomach hurt. Oh, yeah. There was a door that I missed. Huh? It's a weeping angel stone. Strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. Level-headed amongst us realize this must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until it's observed, whatever that means. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. Construction, calibrating the device, okay. Spoopy statue. We're gonna search this planet again. On yon suit. Nice. Okay, all this stuff is remembered. Total murder wall. All it needs is for those little arrows to be red, you know? I mined ore from this site to craft a protective shell designed to physically seal off the central chamber inside Ash Twin. Once the shell was finished, the Nomai checked to ensure there were no longer any physical entrances or cracks. The chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. Bonk. What dis? Wow. In that, a thing. Tektite. Heyo, hatchling. Thought you were taking that tin can of yours into space today. What are you still doing here? Me? I saw something crash over the horizon and didn't like what I was seeing in my pictures the little scout was sending back. So I thought I'd come over here myself and take a look. Is that a dark bramble seed? You think so? It's nothing I've seen on Timberhearth before, so you're probably onto something there. Whatever it is, it put down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, hatchling, and that's a fact. I think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later. No one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to take a look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside. Stuff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for anyone to fit inside, and anyway, I'm not going to blindly stick my hands into anything that looks as unpleasant as this seed does. A way to lose an arm or two. Well then. Oh, freaky. Like big one of those anglerfish looking things. Fancy, fancy. How about this side? Yep. Coming at it from the other side. It's like there's a mass of those things in it. A whole nest of those little wormhole portal-looking things. Interesting. Okay, well, that's there. Seed from the dark bramble crashed here and has already taken root. Ah, okay. Launch the little scout into the seed. Somehow the seed is much bigger on the inside. When I launch my scout into the seed that crashed on Timber Hearth, it ends up in a much bigger space filled with fog and thorny vines. Oop. Was just about to say something like that, Tass. Tardis seed. Blasted seed did a lot of damage when it crashed. I liked this crater. Something? For a little scout in the seed. You did you? You're telling me it's bigger on the inside than on the outside? This is going to be a chore to chop up, and no mistake. Can we even remove a seed that doesn't have the decency to stay the same size all the way through? Yeah, I better grab an extra axe or 3 just in case. Boo. I do like that. That will help quite a bit. Buckle. Identified signal. I do, Lunar. And we're recording. It's been 2 days since the launch of the Deep Space Satellite, and I'm about to view the first batch of photos. Let the records show that on this historic day, Outer Wilds Ventures has... Ah, they're printing. They're printing. Here they come. Stars above, will you look at that? There's Brittle Hollow. And look there. That's Hollow's lantern. There's Giant's Deep, and the Quantum Moon. Speechless. Completely speechless. Every single astral body in our magnificent solar system. This is art. I would stare at these photos forever. Doesn't Timber Hearth look tiny? What is that? Can't be right. That's not even possible. Am I interpreting this photo correctly? It's even stranger is that it doesn't show up in either of the other photos, just this one. Must be an equipment malfunction, I suppose. Only sensible explanation for it. I'll radio Gabbro and ask them to go examine the satellite's lens for defects. Dark spot. Radio tower. Photos taken from deep space. Only Harthian village. No, my statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. Elsa's statue never opened its eyes before. Neat. Bonk. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. There we go. Okay, let's see how far we can get this time. No time for your opening animation. Chonk cam. Okay, I think we may have, at least for now, tapped this location. Right, interesting so far. Ah, okay. I have just now noticed what the third meter is for. How long the boosters hold. There we go. Music really is a good element in this game. Check one more time here. Uh, 54, it's deeper than that. I hear the rumbling. Okay, we got to see some of that this time. It was like a rolling wave. I mean, one of the interesting elements is how it's got, like, that replay winding backwards there. Neat. Thank you, Lunar. Like, not sure on the booster thing. Oh, we weren't out of the gravity field. Let's see. Let's try the Hourglass Twins. How are you doing, Weasley? Oh, well, that's interesting. Oh, even more interesting. It is like an hourglass, I guess. Thank you. Shuttle is currently resting at the Comet. Call the shuttle home. Activate the gravity cannon. The Sunless City. Pointy. Also pointy. Not terribly useful. Whoops. I hope I won't be held accountable for this. I'd like to get in there, but... Oh, there we go. Okay, so the problem is that the shuttle is latched on to the wreckage of my ship. Oh, well, see, that's much better. Here our situation may be dire. I, Poke, and I landed here on this comet not long after its arrival in this star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. I and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time and haven't contacted me since descending below the surface. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. Feel it may be time for reckless button pushing. Okay. Glowy dealy. This seems bad. Oh dear. Okay, yeah. I'm guessing that is the long-range probe cannon, because it blows apart after firing that out. Maybe we'll go poke that thing this time. Yeah, I may figure it out later, Lunar. Neat. Trail marker for the Sunless City, but the path is blocked. The landed on the Interloper not long after its arrival. There's more to explore here. Gravity cannon, a cylindrical structure that generates a strong upward gravity field. This. The DLC thing. Right, let's go to Giant's Deep and try to find that little doodad. Alrighty. Jiggly. But I'm gonna do a thing. Oh. Oh, that was... Okay. Launch module. Giant's Deep Projection Stone. I have bad news, Evans. Yarrow says there is a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. Hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. Wish I were, my friend, but no, they aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Malo they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update. Malo and I will join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. Malo, my better 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. The thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Cassava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not, under any circumstances, to go above. I see. And am I right to think that, consequently, we'll be ignoring that setting? I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. Given the orbital probe cannon, all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. Perfectly advisable. Okay, this is the room that we were in. Launch module will be all busted. Okay, let's touch some more things. Okay. Oh. Thingy lit up. Orbital. Begin launch log. Orbital probe cannon. Launch request received. Probe launch successful. Probe tracking module is receiving data from probe. Orbital probe cannon structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules detected. Weasley is perched behind my head right now. Severe structural stress detected. Assessing damage to modules. Attack, no structural damage. Viewport window fractured. Module exposed to vacuum of space. Probe tracking module missing. Means I can presume it was in one of those other chunks. Do indeed be broken. Extra broken. Oop-de-doop-de-doop. Nice. The orbital probe cannon, the control module, the launch module, the construction yard, and the probe tracking module. Successfully launched, but the cannon's structural integrity was compromised in the process. Damage detected. The probe cannon's 3 modules. Launch module looks heavily damaged. There's a huge breach in the glass viewport. Launch module's viewport window is fractured, exposing it to vacuum. Probe tracking module is receiving data from the launched probe. My computer reports the probe tracking module is missing. I built the orbital probe cannon at a construction yard on Giant's Deep. Broken remains of the Nomai space station in orbit around Giant's Deep, 3 access ways branching off. The cannon was created to find the precise location of the eye of the universe. Push it above its maximum power setting to create the greatest chance of finding the eye. was another chunk of it. Be hard to see it if I don't keep it on the sunward side. I would see it rotate by now. There's another piece. Maybe it's maybe I think I'm seeing another piece, but I'm not. Nope, there it is, there it is. It's got a much slower orbit. Oh, that's why. Oof. Double gravity. Hey, buddy. Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. First solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? So hey, don't freak out or anything, but lately I keep, like, dying repeatedly. I don't know, it's pretty weird. What about you? Have you died lately, or is it just me? No, it's me too. We're in a time loop. Time has behaving unusually lately. Yeah, time loop makes sense. Cool. Taking this pretty well. Right back at you. Personally, I like new experiences, and I've never been in a time loop before. I mean, I don't think I've been in a time loop before this one. It's like you and I are the only ones who can tell that time's gone all weird. I tried radioing Hornfells and asking if they died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Even if I tell Hornfells about the time loop, they never remember by the next one. They don't realize anything's different. And here's another weird one for you. Every time I die, all of my memories from that loop replay back to me, and I'm pretty sure that's related to that big stone Nomai statue I found on one of the other islands. I was looking at it, and the statue opened its eyes and started glowing. It replayed my memories like I'd seen them through my own eyes. Just like what happened each time I died. That happened to me when the statue was at the museum. You too, huh? Then the Nomai statues must have something to do with why we're the only ones aware of the time loop. So, no glowing statue, no time loop awareness? I think that's going to be my leading theory, but if you find out anything about the statues or the time loop, let me know, okay? I'll be here. Anyway, that's what's new with me, but hey, this is your first solo voyage, kind of. Let's talk about you, you know? I found a thing. Found what happened to the orbital probe cannon. Oh, that's the cannon breaking apart at the start of each time loop? For real? What did you figure out? Too much power. It's kind of scary how much that sounds like something Slater Feldspar would do. I'm pretty surprised the Nomai built something that actually broke. To think of it, though, broke might be the wrong word. Because it looks like the orbital probe cannon is still firing successfully at the beginning of each time loop. Ever watched a cyclone for so long it started to hypnotize you? I'm telling you, they'll put you in a trance if you stare at them long enough. What are you doing out here? Well, what are any of us doing here, really? No, I'm just kidding. I'm out here exploring our solar system, same as you. I tell you what, outer space really gives you room to think. It's quiet and peaceful here. I mean, it's usually quiet and peaceful. Sometimes a cyclone comes by and lifts my little island paradise clean out of the water. Then, less peaceful. Which I explore on Giant Steep. Something you might like. At the start of every time loop, I keep seeing a bright flash in the sky. Something must be happening up in orbit. What else? Have you been to Statue Island? That's what I've been calling it. Seeing as it's the island where I found the glowing Nomai statue. Get it? I was on a beach on Statue Island when the whole glowy business happened. It's a nice beach for that kind of thing. I give it a solid 7 out of 10 on the Gabbro relaxation scale. If you like checking out Statue Island, it's the one with 2 islands connected by a natural rock arch. Well, mostly connected anyway, you'll see. What's up with the planet? I know, right? Oh, you meant, like, tell you more about it? I gotcha. Well, Giant Steep is massive and mostly water. No surprises there. Strong current aways beneath the surface that prevents anything from sinking below. Seriously, I tried everything I could think of to get past that current. Neither idea worked. I could think of 2 whole things. As for land masses, I've counted 4 islands, including this one. There's also the one with that Nomai statue I found on the beach. I've seen the cyclones. Yeah, they're hard to miss. They toss everything in their path, islands included. A little tip, if you get picked up, try to land in water. Less likely to kill you. Where's your ship? That's a good question. It's definitely on the planet somewhere. I mean, unless a cyclone came by and tossed it into space. I guess. That would be pretty nuts. Hope it's not lonely. Okay, when you get close enough to see them, it identifies their signal. Roast a marshmallow. Carbony. Marshmallow. I wonder. I like how when they blink, you have the two different fields of view closing. Oh, dang. Oh, cyclone. Looked like it was a near thing. Boom. Aren't you a thing? Interesting. We got to see something. And we got to eat a toasted marshmallow.